in Badagry. And this is a city that you always want to be in, Badagry here, because we have a lot of things happening here in Badagry as is when it comes to agriculture, and also some things you want to learn from us as well. My name is Garuba Fisolumide. When it comes to agriculture, that is what I do, and I love what I'm doing as well. I have two beautiful faces on my show this morning. It's also they're all the way from Ikorodu. Yes, but today they are in Badagry. They can't even want to. They don't want to go. Abi, you want to go? Yes. I want to say this is a very good news for livestock farmers in Badagry, because something you've been yearning for, something you've been expecting, is right here in Badagry with you. It's just all about animal health. It's just all about if our animals are sick, how do we even get to know, where do we treat them? Yes, these people are here for you in Badagry now. So before we go to anything, before we talk about anything, let us just introduce themselves and let's see what they have for us. Yes, good morning this morning, sir.
Good morning, Garuba Afis.
That's just my name, Garuba Afis. Yes, for the sake of people meeting you for the first time, I would love you to introduce yourself.
Okay, good morning, viewers all over the world, right?
Yes.
My name is Femi. I'm the business head at Read Labs. Right. Okay, so it's good to be here on the show. Thank you so much, Mr. Lumide, for having us. And then to my left is my doctor, right? Please, Dr. Taiwo, please.
Good morning, Mr. Lumide. Good
Thank
morning,
you.
viewers. My name is Dr. Abiodun Taiwo. I'm with Read Labs, and I'll be handling the pharmaceutical arm of the business.
About this issue of maybe medicine, maybe health, is that you cannot see the effort that yes, you are doing a very good job. I think when I got to your lab in Nikorodu, I just saw like these are beautiful ladies that I think it's just like take home to mama. Now it's just a joke now. Now let's go down to the business of the day. Some of the problems we have in Badagry, especially when it comes to livestock farming, is that we don't really have where to go to when our animals are sick. And I believe in an adage that says when you take your care of your animal,
what they are doing, and then take samples as usual. But they're going to bring to Badagry is full blown.
Speaking a lot of grammar because I don't really understand some of those things because that is not my line. But I think I understand that you are trying to help our farmers to make sure that they are using the right dose when they need what they need to use. There's not going to be overuse of drugs now, and definitely it's not going to be that you need to be buying maybe the big quantity of what you need at the right time. And a veterinary hospital here, I said you a space to be using as well. Yes. So now let's go back to our beautiful doctor here. Yes, she'll be talking to us about. I think I know some of the things you always talk about is diagnose before treatment. So I think it's something that I want you to talk about more for our farmers to see. Are these some of the things that are going to be letting them know in Badagry as well? Because I think we need to know more about this. So can you tell us about talking about diagnosing before even treatment at all?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So this is Read Labs, and basically we're operating in branches.
Okay.
Now we talk about laboratory diagnostic when we talk about livestock production. One of the key reasons why laboratory diagnostic is important is it helps you give accurate diagnosis of your disease. We have different pathogens that result to antibiotic misuse, because you can think this disease is giving me, okay, my animals are sleeping, my animals are this, my animals are not feeding well, and we have about 2 organisms that can give that. If you use a previous antibiotic you have used to curb that particular infection before, and that you're having the same thing again on your farm without running a laboratory diagnostic test, you might be tempted antibiotic misuse, you are abusing antibiotic, and before you know it, impact whatever livestock you are keeping will lose its relevance. So it helps to reduce cost of treatment. If you bring your animals to the lab and you run a correct test, they give you, okay, this is the pathogen, you do antibiotic sensitivity test. So you know the right antibiotic to use to tackle that particular pathogen. So it helps you reduce the amount of money you'll be spending if you had abused antibiotic, because that way you are getting, okay, this antibiotic works for you. So you just, or you have tried all your options, then you exhausted your options, and then you're now coming, it's going to cost you more in productivity. Then another thing it helps you to do also is to curb antimicrobial resistance. It comes antimicrobial resistance because there's no way you come to us in Read Labs and we won't give you the correct and accurate to work. It might not cure it, not knowing that it is you that you are using the wrong dosage. So when you come to us in Read Labs, you do right dosage of those antibiotics that you'll be using. Another advantage of this laboratory diagnosis generally is that it helps your venture not to run. You might not have the desired results because you didn't do antibiotic sensitivity tests, you didn't do laboratory diagnosis, you don't know what exactly is wrong. You know how to tackle it, and that's of course because you didn't do the laboratory diagnostics. So your investment definitely is running at a loss. You keep losing money. The more you give, the more you lose birds, the more you lose fish. You keep losing. So your investment is running at a loss. But if you do the right thing, laboratory diagnostics, we give you the drugs to use, the pharmaceutical parts. You have professional doctors to attend to you. Then you know that your game is actually to the good part.
Yes. Just yesterday, there's a poultry farmer that came to the office. Doctors gave the report and over 2,000 birds. And then out of the 2,000 birds, she has lost 200 in one day.
200 in one day
because of vaccine failure. It was an outbreak of Gumboro on the farm. She ran to the lab after she has lost 200 birds, laying birds. Imagine that she has lost 200 birds in just one day. What will happen? We have before we can do something, she would have lost a little more. But if she had not come, she would have even lost even more, like 400, 500. So this diagnostics is very important, and we need to understand that it's a game changer and it saves the lives of.
Just to buttress what you said, there's reason for
hospital we do for small ruminants, of
Okay.
course, on-site visits.
Okay.
But only I think there's one thing I have not mentioned.
Okay.
Where there is an innovative component to this diagnosis service, where we want farmers to see the cost of the losses. So we have added an accounting package to the diagnostic service. So what you get now is not just diagnosis. You know the value of your business. You can approach the bank with the statement of financial state of the business. So we are attaching accounting packages to the diagnostics. So it's just not about, agriculture is not an hobby, it's a business. And we have to treat it as such. And so we are also discussing with banks to ensure that these farms who are subscribed with Read Labs also get access to first-hand technical support from us. And then there is a way that the bank can also have confidence in such businesses because they have accurate and well-documented farm records.
I think that is another good news again, because one of the problems we have here is that banks don't always want to give farmers loans because they believe agriculture is a very risky business. Right. And now, if banks know that yes, you have subscription with a good lab that can always say yes, this you can certify this farm that yes, they do what they're supposed to do, they do what called best farm management. Now they should be able to give you loans. I think this is something that you need to subscribe into, because some of them don't really know that they need to subscribe to this kind of thing. I know you are coming to Badagry new, but just give us a word why farmers need to subscribe to Read Lab and to come to health, animal health.
Okay, thank you. Farmers need to subscribe to Read Lab because one of the things we are helping you to do is to increase your productivity. There is no farmer that wants to run at a loss. Everybody wants to make money.
Exactly.
So one thing we have helped you to do, in fact, our package, the summary of our package is increased productivity and security for your business. Because if you do not patronize us, you keep losing, then why are we here? We are here for you, and that's why you need to come to us. We help you to boost your production that you have been having on your farm, that's one. And for your livestock, just to build their immunity. Because here, like I said, we are a team of professionals. You'll be meeting with us. We'll draw you vaccination schedule. We'll tell you how to go about whatever has been your challenges so far on your farm, and you trust us to do a good job for you. Thank you.
That's awesome. Another thing they are adding is just the record keeping aspect of it. Some of our farmers don't do that. They don't do that, and they don't know. I do say that even some of them don't even make gain, but they think they make money. But when you keep records of what you have, this is okay. I'm making loss, I'm making gain. Then you'll be able to see how can I increase my productivity. So it is not just about the veterinary aspect of it. Now they are adding the record keeping, the account stuff of it. So it is better for you to subscribe to Read Lab. So I'll be hearing from the business head to just give coming to Badagry. So very soon, the goodies is going to be getting closer to the farmers very soon. So over to you, Mr. Femi.
Okay, great farmers.
Great nation.
Great farmers.
Great nation.
I think that it's high time that we understood that diagnosis before treatment is a game changer. But much more, de-risking the business has to do with farmers also knowing the financial position of the business. We have, I personally have a vision around decent work and engrafting young people into the business of agriculture.
Okay.
We have seen for a fact that most people who are in the business today are above 41.
That's from your survey.
Yes, and young people needs to come into the business to disrupt the industry. When I mean disrupt, to bring in some new innovations that can change the game. If young people don't come into the business in the next 20 years, we're going to even have more difficult and terrible food crisis. So I feel that young people should also come in. So why we are doing this is also to be able to show young people that the business of agriculture is a profitable business. And people need to know that. So I hope and trust that Badagrians will come in on board and then interact with us. Don't move back, don't draw back. Come in and let's have this conversation. The more you talk to us, we will understand the challenges and then we'll solve them together. Thank you so much.
Just don't move away from us. Get closer to us. The more you discuss the problem, the more we know how to solve them. That is just a good one from you, sir. So we want to say a very big thank you for coming to Badagry, because we know definitely in the next few months our production is going to really change, because livestock farmers really need this. They need this. Pig farmers, poultry farmers, fish farmers. I think this is a good news for you that you must always subscribe to. You know, first a farmer will not bring something that is going to harm you. We have always been your voice. We have always been advocating for you, and that is why we have Read Labs here. You know, we need to say a very big thank you to Set Farm Consult Limited, you know, for giving them the space and say, yes, my farmers, my people in Badagry need this. So I think you should come to Badagry. Sure. I think it's very soon now. The very soon is very, very soon.
It's not so soon.
Okay, soon now. Yes, you know that it's not just soon again. It is now soon now. So thank you very much for joining us on this short interview session with team from Read Labs from Ikorodu, which is going to be Read Lab Badagry now, not just Read Lab Ikorodu again. Read Lab Badagry.
If you check Google now, you see it there.
Okay, we see Read Lab Badagry. That means yes, we are the train is moving already. So thank you. Comment and at least we share again, because people might need this video. I'm not saying you are stingy. Just make sure you share it so that it's going to get to where they also need it as well. So I come away next time. My name is Badagry. I say bye and God bless. Alpha. Yes, I think